so obsessed. I want to chop your kwabi.
Black women like myself have collectively decided that we are going to be living our best lives unapologetically, and it even has other black women shook. But you know what? Either you will adapt or you will move along, because we're not budging, and we are going to be living the lives that our foremothers deserve to.
I've decided to no longer feel bad for having nice things. As a black woman, I will drive the car that I want to drive. I will wear the things that I want to wear. I will be treated the way that I want to be treated. I will have amazing drinks and amazing company with great people. I will get the door held open for me. I will accept nothing less. 2022, this is a year of me not taking the bare minimum.
Can we please normalize black women living in luxury and dating up, whether we provide the luxury for ourselves or the man provided in our lives? Other women of different races, it is normalized for them to date up and live in luxury. However, the black woman gets belittled, bullied, and backlash whenever she wants.
I realize what my issue is with the Black luxury movement, because I couldn't pinpoint it before, but now I have.
Yes, I actually do agree with this. I think we should be normalizing luxury in all aspects of black women's lives. The black luxury movement is really about disrupting the luxury space. It's about providing aesthetic. It's about providing aspiration. It is about, disrupting that space. It is obviously not disrupting capitalism, okay? But we shouldn't conflate that aesthetic with basic human rights for black people. I think the black luxury movement is saying you deserve the world, treat yourself. You deserve the world. You do not have to sit in trauma every day. I don't think the black luxury movement is saying that we don't have disparities, that we don't have inequities, that we shouldn't care about those things. But I agree. I think the way that we display it as a Chanel bag, as a gift, can be misleading when it should really be about rest, and we should really examine and talk more about the nuances, that it is not about acquiring, consuming all of these things. It is about doing one of the most radical things that people do not think that black women deserve, which is to be at rest and to be at leisure. Black women and femmes deserve to not be at a higher rate of domestic violence in their intimate partner relationships. Black women do deserve to be able to give birth and not die at higher rates than others. Black women do deserve a fair wage. Black women do deserve access to higher education and not to be ridiculed for it. Black women do deserve to not have to labor and not be paid the same amount as their white counterparts, men or women. Black women do deserve that, but that is normalizing normal in black women's lives. That is deservism. That is what should be expected. And I do think there needs to be an online aesthetic for that as well, that we do need to uplift those stories as well. But one is escapism and one is basic human rights.
So if you are coming across this video, your algorithm has set you up for success, because now you are officially part of the luxury women community. This community is filled with women who require a luxurious lifestyle. So if you're not living it yet, you're about to live it. So go ahead and sprinkle some of those little whatever.
Why do y'all hate when black girls have nice things? Why can't black girls be joyful? Why can't black girls be happy when they get 2 Birkin bags? Why can't they drop splits? Why does there always have to be something said when a black girl accomplishes something? I would like to know. Why do we always feel like when a black woman is up, we gotta humble her?
Ladies, stop settling for men that don't take you out on nice dates. Bar dates are not a date. Netflix and chill is not a date. Ladies, I want you to understand that you deserve to go to really nice restaurants. You deserve to get dressed all pretty and have people.
You want to know how I know that the femininity movement is working? Because it's receiving a lot of backlash. There will always be people who want to hold on to what they've always known. We've seen this all throughout history, And I think the reason why the femininity movement in the Black community gets a lot of hate is because for generations, Black women have been seen as strong. That's all we know, is to act masculine and to be, to carry the world's weight on our shoulders. And so when Black women start saying we don't want to do that anymore, it will trigger women who are so used to being that way. They've seen their mothers like that, their grandmothers like that. And that's their definition of Black woman, is to be strong. And I want to tie this into colorism in the Black community, because I've done 3 videos where I saw other girls do the same exact videos, probably a little harsher than I did it actually, and they didn't receive any backlash. And I started to wonder why, and I realized those girls were light-skinned. And so it goes back to the idea that we see dark-skinned women, especially in the Black community, as masculine. So the people think, oh, she can take it. Not only do they expect me to be strong enough to take those bullets, they also have this idea of, how dare you? You're dark-skinned. You should be at the bottom of the barrel. You should not want more for your life. And you certainly should not want to be feminine. And so I know I'm doing the right thing on my platform. I know that the femininity movement is here to stay. Black women are becoming softer and more feminine.
We can all agree that every single Black woman deserves respite from the cruelty of misogynoir. But trying to repackage the same old materialism using social justice language is just not it. We need rest. Rest is expensive. It costs way more than an IG photo shoot. It is much easier to get a Chanel bag than it is to gather the support and resources necessary to take a break whenever you need it. Can you take time to yourself? If sustained rest is not available to you, which you definitely should not internalize as a personal failure, why is that? What structures need to be built up so that you can get that? What cultural interventions do we need to normalize that?
So this video is for my Black women. Only Black women. Other people who will watch this, you can stay if you want, but this is for Black women. And I'm telling you this because this is what no one told me until I was well into adulthood. Black women, stop the need to think that you have to be perfect to get what you deserve. From when we're a little girl, I'm talking kindergarten, you are taught not to be loud, not to be that Black girl that's demanding, mute yourself. Make sure that you don't wear your hair any particularly wild way because you might not get what you deserve. Don't wear red nail polish or red lipstick because you know what? People might think such and such. Don't be too demanding because people really don't like assertion with Black women. Instead, do this. We're told to mute ourselves so much as Black women that it becomes common practice that you become an adult and you do things that are safe. You do things, you wear your hair a certain way because it's safe. You work, you go to school and you major in this degree because it's safe. You go and you sit and you work really hard and because that's safe, and then somebody will recognize. So this is part 2 of my video for Black women. I didn't realize I got cut off, guys. And remember, this is for Black women. This is part 2. If you're not a Black woman, you can scroll on, you can listen, I don't care. But this is specific to Black women. Black women are, in my previous video, look at my comments, I said, Black women, you do not have to be perfect to get what you deserve, right? That's something nobody taught me, nobody told me. So I spent a whole lifetime trying to chase this perfection. And when I realized it wasn't what it was, I was floored. So little Black girl, Black woman who's watching this, you can wear your nails anywhere you want in corporate America. You can do it. You can talk how you want. You can wear what you want. You can wear red lipstick. You can do the things that people told you couldn't do as a child, with the understanding of this, and this is the key, is that you're going to be judged anyway. It doesn't matter that I have multiple degrees and I'm fully qualified for the role and I've done X, Y, and Z. People are going to judge me as soon as I walk in that room. So for all of my women going through this, just know you're going to be judged anyway. So what you have to learn to do is to walk in authority that I am a person, I am not a robot, and there is not one way for me to show up as a Black woman. And I think, this is just me, why there is such a lot of my friends who spent their whole lives building this image, building this career, are walking away from the careers and walking away from the images because they're exhausted. It takes a lot of time for you to have to not pretend, but to not be yourself. So again, this is just what I have learned. This is just me, and what I hold to be true. Y'all let me know.
Excuse me, can I talk to you for a minute?